Hello, I'm Matt Guff from thehouse.com, and these are my top 3 Salomon all-in-one freestyle boards of the 2020 season. All-in-one freestyle probably is one of my most favorite categories because the boards tend to be aggressive, stable, and have loads of energy. These 3 boards that I've selected have all sintered style bases that will ride fast if they're maintained throughout the season. They feature gunslinger style sidewalls which have a little bit of rubber and carbon in them for extra energy and pop, and then booster core profiling, giving the board extra energy directly to the edge while also adding in unique flex zones on the medial side of each insert pack. Now, I'm going to kind of like dive into all of them, but I'm going to give you the kind of overview of each. This is the Assassin Pro, this is the Huck Knife Pro, and lastly is the Ultimate Ride Bodie Merrill's Pro Model board of choice. This is the deck that he has designed. It actually looks a lot better in person than it does online. It has a kind of a nice little gunmetal kind of metal flake to it that reminds me of old Jim Rippey boards, and then a throwback base graphic that reminds me of the old David Benedict Salomon boards. Now, this is a true twin style platform. The nose and the tail are the exact same shape. They feature a centered style stance and a feel and flex rating of a 6. Has a little bit more energy than a classic style board with a triax style fiberglass and what's called a ghost carbon beams on the nose and the tail. And those are wide strips of carbon that are parallel with the edge that kind of have a J-turn to the contact point that give the nose and the tail a little better energy transfer and stability instead of like looping or flexing out. The profile shape of the Ultimate Ride is great. It's called quad camber. And quad camber is the combination of 2 different kind of camber radiuses. A camber radius that's larger in between the feet, and then camber radiuses that are tighter or smaller on the nose and tail, but they have a nice overall style arc. Now, the reason that Salomon decided to do that with the Ultimate Ride is that they wanted a lot of energy and high ollie pop in those nose and tail sections. So they put a tighter side cut or a tighter radius camber in those nose and tail sections. Now, that's one thing the Ultimate Ride and the next board share, their profile shape. The next board is actually called the Huck Knife. This board has another board underneath it just called the regular Huck Knife. This is the more advanced version of it. It's a true twin board, centered style stance, feel overall of a 6 with triax fiberglass and a thing called booster. It's a little bit different than what you'll find in the Ultimate Ride. The booster has 5 stringers in 3 locations on both the nose and the tail that all start on the lateral sides of the insert packs. The first section runs straight down the middle of the board, and the other 2 radiate from the packs to the contact points, giving similar properties to what you find in feel in the Ghost Carbon Beam in the Ultimate Ride, but just a little bit more torsionally soft within the middle of the board because they have more of a focal point right by your foot. It also, of course, has that quad camber style profile shape. Within the Ultimate Ride, loads of pop, easy to ride, lots of energy, and I really like how you can see the wood core and you can actually see those carbon stringers within the tail of the Huck Knife Pro. And then lastly, we're going to dive into this one. This is the Assassin Pro to be exact. This is more of a kind of a free ride style all-in-one freestyle board. It has a directional twin style shaping, but it does feature a centered stance, which is kind of fun because inside the contact points, when the board's on firm snow or groomed trails, the board will react like a twin deck because everything is centered within that location. The only thing that makes the Assassin Pro a directional style board is past the upsweep on the nose. The nose is going to be a little longer and just a little bit taller, so when you happen to get into like deeper power sections, the board's nose will float just a little bit better. Now, the feel and flex of the Assassin Pro is different than the other 2 boards. It has feel and flex of a 7, even though it does feature a biax style fiberglass at 0 and at 90 degrees, making the center of the board kind of torsionally pliable, but again, with that gunslinger, it kind of stiffens it up at the same time. It features ghost carbon beams like we'll find in the Ultimate Ride, those wide style strips that have J-style shaping to the contact points that run parallel with that edge. And then a totally different profile shape than what you find in the Ultimate Ride in the Hug Knife Pro. It's called Rock Out Camber. Rock Out Camber is basically a raised flat section that's stable but not as aggressive as full true camber, with rockered sections on the nose and the tail lifting up the contact points. Now this is that's one kind of reason that this is more of a free ride or free riding style board, even though it falls in the all mountain freestyle category, because those rockered sections are going to be more beneficial when you ride deeper snow, and they actually might help you to kind of jib a little bit better, even though they do have a very firm style platform on the nose and tail because of the Ghost Carbon beams. Again, this is the Assassin Pro. Great looking deck, of course. We have the Huck Knife Pro, and then the Ultimate Ride Bodie Merrill's Pro model deck with a cool throwback style graphic base. These are all really great all mountain freestyle category boards. There's a lot of other boards within Salomon that could have fallen into the category, but these are the ones that I feel that I gravitate towards the most, and I think more people would be benefited from riding these ones. They're aggressive, they're stable, they have loads of energy, and you can check them all out at thehouse.com. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys on snow. Peace.